Hello, we're standing here with Erich Gamma. He's a distinguished engineer for Microsoft and one of the keynote speakers of the Techdays. Erich, could you tell me something about what you do?
Hi, yeah, sure. So I work with a small development team in Zurich, out of Zurich Lab. I started Microsoft 3 years ago, and our mission is basically whenever you see code in the browser, it should be our code, which means we support development experience in the browser, and you see us today in almost all the Microsoft products, be it on Azure, be it in Office, be it on TFS, VS Online. So they use our component to provide coding experience in one form or the other, right? Reading code, diffing code, trying out APIs, editing a website, editing a mobile service, editing a script. That's always kind of our code behind that.
And could you tell us something about what your session this morning was about?
So this morning I reflected more on our experiences, how you can build such a tool. You know, this coding experience, they require quite some code. This code runs in the browser, which means it's JavaScript. And JavaScript is a very flexible language, which means you can do lots of interesting things with it, but also kind of it has the danger that your code becomes unmaintainable. And I talked really about how to keep your code healthy even when it grows to a large number, like in our case about over 200,000 lines of code. And one major tool that helped us was the TypeScript language that Microsoft introduced a year ago, which is an open source technology. That was mostly what I talked about.
And what would you say is the most important lesson that you would want to give people that want to know about this subject?
So I think very important, don't be afraid kind of to use TypeScript, because we use it since 3 years. We were the early adopters, we were pioneers. We had the bloody experience. Thanks to our blood, you should have a friction-free experience with TypeScript. 1.0 of TypeScript was just announced a week ago at the Build conference. So I think TypeScript can help you to keep your code healthy. That was one thing, but TypeScript is not enough, right? You need to also have good infrastructure to organize your code. I talked a lot about how to modularize it, which module system to use. There are different ones that work, and what our experiences were, right? So how we recovered from having a bad structure, right? So our mission is always our code has to be healthy, because when you're healthy, you can run fast. And we're a small team inside Microsoft, and we want to run fast, right? That's our motto. And I think I hoped that I came over in the keynote, I helped others to also run fast, even when they do JavaScript development at a larger scale, which is happening, right? More and more code is written in JavaScript these days. So,
okay. Well, it sounds like a very interesting subject. I would like to thank you very much for sharing your knowledge with our expert talks, and hope to see you again sometime.
It was my pleasure.